Welcome to the One Room, One Week, One Theme Build Challenge in The Sims 4. This 11th episode is a retirement village living room / dining room. Usually at this point I would start reading out the description. However, I misread this. I read the challenge description as Nancy and Bertha are an elderly retired couple, and therefore I made this based on the lesbian pride flag. Dusky pinks, yellows, yeah. So it turns out it's actually Nancy and Bert are an elderly retired couple that are moving into a retirement village. They have found that their big family home is too large for them now that their family has grown up. They are going to buy a smaller unit in the retirement village. The unit will have a combined living room and dining room. They are looking forward to furnishing their living dining room. They are not too well and are unable to cook their own meals, so for each meal they go to a community kitchen on the village site and collect a cooked meal for them to have in their own unit. Sometimes the meals are delivered to them. This means they don't want or need a kitchen area in their unit, but they do like making their own cup of tea or coffee. As such, I have built this L-shape, half living room, half dining room, based on the lesbian pride flag. I'm sure it's fine, right? I mean, please tell me this is fine. I have used the cats and dogs pack, I've used the paranormal pack. I did consider using both the knitting stuff pack and Strangerville, but I kind of only wanted to use one item from each of those. I thought it would be a bit weird to only have one item from each of those packs, so I decided against it. If you want to put in the Strangerville rug that I kind of go back and forth on a few times, please feel free. However, the paranormal stuff pack and the cats and dogs pack I think look so beautiful together. They both have this sort of like vintage, classic, rustic feel, and yet they're also quite classy and like sophisticated and perfect for the lesbians Nancy and Bertha. Oh, how did I misread that? But you know what? I'm happy with the build anyway. I'm really, like, I've said this a few times in like several builds. I enjoy making weird shapes and then making them functional. So this L shape was kind of an interesting challenge for me. I didn't have any of the usual nooks where I try to, put like a desk or a chair in like one bit that sticks out. Instead, I just had this L shape, and I feel like there's one part that is just too blank. I'm still not sure what I would do with it, so I've just kind of left it. But I have got this really beautiful, like, dusky pink with the pastel pink, the yellow highlights, and the grey wood tones. I just love how this turned out, even if it was supposed to be for Nancy and Bert instead of Nancy and Bertha. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Also, those chairs, the dining room chairs, I love those. I've never paid much attention to the detailing on them, but they're gorgeous. Again, there's so much about those packs where it's the fine details that just make it so much nicer to work with and just make it look so much more realistic. Like fine details, different textures, it's gorgeous. I love this. So this is the build. It's pink, it's yellow, it's grey, it's based on the lesbian pride flag. How many times have I said lesbian in this? I'm not sure. Probably not enough. Either way, thank you so much for watching. The challenge details and the gallery link will be below in the description. Thank you as always so much for watching, and please do let me know what you think of this build, and if you think it is acceptable that I have made this for Nancy and Bertha instead of for Nancy and Bert. Oh, I'm sure it's fine, right? It's definitely fine. I hope it's fine.